Hi guys, welcome back. Another video from JEinstruction here, your home for the pre-license exam for insurance. Yay, wonderful industry. Today I've got Michael Marquis. This is first time joining us. You want to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hello, folks. My name is Michael Marquis. I have been I've been in insurance for the past 4 years, 20 years in sales, and looking forward to be a part of this. Thank you.
Yeah. And I guess I should mention, I took the show on the road today. We're actually coming to you live from his new office in progress. So those of you with a keen eye, you can see the construction materials behind us. So this is what the real world looks like. He's going into his new office, and he was gracious enough to give us the time. So really what I wanted to do was give Michael an opportunity to kind of tell us why he got into insurance. Like what is about this? Because like he says, he has a history with sales, but he'd never done insurance. Like this was all brand new when we met. But yet it seems like duck to water. He's still in the game. So how did you decide to make that move to insurance?
I was looking for a sales role that would allow me to have the flexibility that I haven't been able to have in a typical 9 to 5 job, where I not only could be a part of my clients' lives, still do what I love, but still have that family dynamic that I had been missing for a few years while I was doing miscellaneous other jobs. And the traveling, hour and a half back and forth to work every day, it just took a toll. I was missing my kids. I was missing vital parts of their life. I was missing parts of my wife's life, and it just felt like every day just ran into the other, and I was never home. I was never really able to feel like I was contributing to really anything. And I mean, don't get me wrong, money is great, but at the same token, if you don't have time to do anything or really be a part of what you're building with your family, then it's really kind of a moot point. And I am really big into my family, really big into my kids, and this has allowed me to be a part of sporting events and school functions and all those things while still networking sales. So you never really stop doing it, you just do it in different ways and evolving, which is what we've all had to do since COVID.
Oh yeah, yeah. COVID was definitely a game changer for sure. So the sales positions you were in before, I'd like to call them, they were kind of insurance adjacent. So you would kind of work with insurance claims, but seeing it from the other side. So was it what you expected when you came to this side of the desk?
It's actually better than what I expected. You really control your destiny. There's no.
Hey, you guys know this is real.
Pardon me, folks. There really is no way to, I guess, to put into words what to expect. I mean, you get what you put into it. The harder you work, the more dedicated you are, the more structured you are. You have the opportunity to really progress, and the sky's the limit. There is no control over how much money you can make, where you can go, how many states you can get. None of it. It's just a progression, and if you're able to network, if you're able to do things the right way and communicate with your clients, then you really can put yourself in a position where you have residual income, you have multiple referrals, and that's how you grow your business. Because most folks, I mean, your retention rate on a referral is, I mean, darn near 100%. But when you have to sell one off, or you're constantly hustling to get that one person, because 6 months down the way someone's going to be leaving you, then I mean, you're in this vicious cycle. Whereas you're able now to really sit back and
Right.
enjoy, because you're networking with friends, you're networking with other people, and everyone feels like family. You're not just, well, this is my insurance agent. You're welcomed into part of the family. You're welcomed into part of the business on commercial opportunities. And they will call you to touch base with you. Hey, this is what we're thinking. This is our next phase of our business. What are your thoughts? What are our risks? How can we do this? And you actually get to be a part of that.
Right.
And it's amazing. It's a great feeling to know.
Yeah, and you're there in a position where you can be proactive.
Mm-hmm.
So the preparation of what's next, the 16-year-old kids coming up, they're getting married, they want to, go look at a new house.
Mm-hmm.
That's the exact opposite of what most insurance salesmen.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I personally, I think that's why most people have a really jaded perception of what insurance is, because they see the guy stuck to a desk all day long, selling homes, selling car, like he's always there. He goes to lunch, he comes, and that's why I always say, if you think insurance is boring, then you ain't doing it right.
Correct.
So
Correct. I mean, every day there's something new, and every client is different. Every client has different needs. Even though you may pull into a subdivision and look at 3 homes, each home is unique. Each home has different age children. It may be two business owners. It may be someone that is part of a Fortune 500 company. It may be someone that works at McDonald's. You have no idea what their needs are or anything. So to approach someone and just assume that you know what they need or how they need, you're really setting yourself up to fail, because you may be able to get their home, but if you don't really communicate with the client to let them understand that you are open to them, you may miss the boat on multiple other opportunities.
Right.
And that's what, in speaking with other agents, that's where I found where a lot of folks have kind of missed the boat on this. Not just in insurance, but in sales in general. Am I wrong?
No, I think you're right. I mean, in a way, we've gotten so used to having salesmen throw features or factors, or we're 15% better or 20% faster. Those are a lot of the trappings, but most salesmen actually have very little understanding of fundamentally what the heck it is they're doing. And when you really understand just how simple a concept insurance is, I mean, I know why the commercials advertise it a certain way, because if people really knew how easy it was, everybody would try to do it.
Absolutely.
So
now, I mean, there's multiple ways. There's
Yeah.
multiple ways to sell, and it's just communicating with your clients.
Yeah. And as you can see, we're very big on authenticity here. So that's why you see the not so finished surroundings and phone calls and everything else. We're real people making real money, and this is an industry that you can grow into. For those of you with a really keen ear, you can probably hear his kids outside. They're running around right now. That's the way I grew up in insurance. I mean, I tell everybody, I've been around insurance since I was 9, not because I loved it. We could not afford a babysitter. So I've learned a lot through osmosis, and I always swore I would never be in insurance. As a kid, when you become an adult and you see residual income, when you see controlling your time, when you see there's no glass ceiling on your income, it really wasn't a hard decision. So
no, absolutely. I don't know that I'll ever need to find anything else other than insurance. And the fact that now my kids see it, they see my joy, they see, I'm not gonna lie that there are challenging times, but I mean, there's challenging times in every job. Just sports. I mean, anything that you do, it's going to be challenging. But I love what I do, and I've got a great client base. I've got a family that supports what I'm doing and how I'm trying to do. And I mean, there are a lot of late nights. When I first started, I've written a policy at 1 o'clock in the morning before, because that's what you need to do when you get started. And it's just you put in that time, and I promise you'll reap those benefits.
Yes, your job's to be there when they need you. So for his particular geographic area, that's what happens. You guys have heard me say before, I live in the carpet capital of the world. We have some white collar stuff, 9 to 5, but a vast majority of our population is second and third shift people. So if your office, for instance, stays open until 7 as opposed to closing at 5, you're going to catch a lot more people than the average agency. So it's really just understanding your area and how to maximize that opportunity with what you want to offer. Your job is to be there when they need you. So I want to thank Mike for jumping in on this video with us. As always, if you like this, put your comments in there. Love to hear from you guys.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks.
Have a blessed night.